And then as they're walking down, as we're walking into the club, they didn't just take us to the normal club. They took us to a location of the club that we had never been in, bro. We had never been in. Like, it was like the stairs of death, bro. Like, people go back to those stages that we actually created the after party scene in Malia. But nobody knows we created that. So when you say, what did you create? Well, we created the after party after the after party.
Not scared of
Not
nothing.
scared, but we're concerned, we're worried, innit? Because we know that it's
You're in another
business.
country as well.
But you have your wits. So we're walking down, it's like, what's going on? Then we sit down, and then, because you got the mafia boss, you know he watch the movies with the beads, innit? They start rubbing the beads. So what I'm saying is like, we know people at the top. They don't give information. They don't feed you nothing. They don't help you with anything. You have to search and seek yourself. They won't give you any no help. Just clicked and we've just been brothers from there on, and created Ruff Circuit. He was Ruff Child Records. I was Circuit of Truth. Ruff Circuit.
Yo, people, it's another episode of Truth and Bantz. It's your boy Flash, got MK in the back. And today's episode is called Following Your Passion. And for this, we got none other than my homeboy Pasa D.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yes. And reason I got Pasa D is recently I've been seeing them on Instagram, and I see that he's got a record label that he started. He's always been in the music industry from I've known him, and I seen he's making this transition, and I see the movement, I see the momentum, and yeah, big up yourself, Pasa. So wait, hold it first. Give the people a quick breakdown into who is Pasa D.
Pasa D is a lover of music. People's person, humble, down to earth, and just someone that's got a massive passion for music and elevating in life, basically.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I remember from back in the day, you've always been in music. I know you've been on done a couple of radio stuff, used to MC and that. What was your introduction to music?
Wow. So yeah, the overall introduction into music, I would say, just kicking back with your friends and stuff like that, you know, in the hood, well, in the hood, but in the area, in the manor, and just trying to get onto a radio station and just play the music that we loved and liked. And then sooner or later, just trying to elevate into the clubs, into the club scene and the club promoting and stuff like that. And a few attempts to make a few songs, but they didn't. Well, I ain't gonna stick it on the rest of the guys, but I'll say myself, innit? It was alright. It didn't go quite.
Didn't take off how you needed to take off. But cool. So let the people know what area you're from, etc.
Yeah, born in Islington, but raised in Camden. Born in Islington as well. You know,
yeah, we went school together, a couple of years older, but yeah, we was in school together, so I'm on it for mad long years now. And
family.
Come on. And so you say club promoter. How did the MC? How did you use it? I know you used the MC first, yeah. You never DJ, did you?
No, that's another story. I attempted to DJ, but wasn't successful. But so MC and hosting was was more my thing. Amongst the crew of my friends and stuff like that as well. Yeah.
And you said you was a club promoter. You said.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Take us through the journey of the MC and hosting club promoter.
Okay,
journey.
So
quick introduction.
All right, quick introduction. So, MC'd on pirate radio stations. Mainly was South London one, up front, friends and stuff. Well, and we know the same people that grew up for Mission and stuff, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, big up Axon, big up Swift, and big up Ricochet as well. So that's Mission, and then obviously you had people on Freak FM as well, in the manor. But then most of all, importantly, independently, I've always done things independently, where invested in myself, or the crew of us invested into our own thing that we was doing. Yeah, club, flyers, couple radio adverts if you could afford them, and just hiring a club out and trying to get your own people in there through the door, through selling. Remember the whole ticket book thing and ripping it off?
I remember that. Old school.
So, you know what I mean? Sometimes them things still got to work today, innit? But I guess everyone goes online and Eventbrite and Resident Advisor, innit? But the whole taking tickets to people's houses was something personal.
That's personal. You took it, rip it off.
Don't make sure you're there.
How many you need? Yeah.
And obviously tickets weren't expensive back then, but obviously doing promotion. But done London, done the Manor and stuff like that. I've done West End, kind of City as well. Goes all right, but it's such a competitive market. But obviously, I've promoted my most successful stuff have been abroad in Malia.
Okay. So, how did the Malia journey start?
Well, obviously,
it just took you over here from doing your promotion over here. It just led you over there.
Madly, 2024. I went out on holiday with
2024.
2004.
Okay.
Like I did some dates, innit? I'm trying to think, I'm thinking like, wow, like, obviously you corrected me, innit? Like, so, 2004.
All right, cool.
Went out there, man them holiday, just, guys bouncing through club to club, bar to bar. And then someone was like, yo, D, boom, don't jump on the mic. They said if you jump on the mic, we get free drinks, innit?
Okay.
So I go to a club which was Apollo at the time, Apollo Club. Got the mic, hosting it. Ended up enjoying more myself on the mic than with the man them drinking and all that and whatever.
So you was in your element.
Yeah, I was in my element. And then them man, they were like, stay longer, boom, boom, we want you to come back. Obviously, I was studying there a little bit. I was studying back in the UK.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I had to come back, finish my exams, go back, and then I was asking people like, "Do you reckon I should go? Do you reckon I should like see the season now?" And like everyone was like, went to my pops and all that stuff. I was like, "Yeah, go do your thing, innit?" So flew out there. I was booked out for the whole season. I was doing like Signwinder, warming up for Heartless Crew, all different types of top DJs and stuff like that. And then it was a success. Okay. And then obviously I got called to come back and do 2005. But this time not just as a host MC, but an opportunity to bring other people with me. Okay. And promote the club.
Okay. You know what I mean? So then you start having your promotion out there.
Yeah. To cut a long story short, I think they wanted to deal with someone directly who they knew, the owners in the club, and they wanted probably to save money or having to promote and do things themselves. Okay. So they probably smart thinking. They probably thought, let me ask this guy and boom. And then obviously I've gone to my bridging and do you know what I mean? The rest of the other guys said like, what do you want to do? Should we jump in it? Yeah, we end up promoting. MC and hosting and promoting Heartless Crew and stuff like that. Where there was other DJs.
You brought Heartless out there, yeah?
Heartless out there.
Okay, so you was doing your thing out there then.
Yeah, so big up Heartless Crew.
Definitely big up Heartless. Yeah, that's the ends. Big up Heartless. Don't know. Okay. Okay, so all right, cool. So how did the Malia thing go? Your Malia journey was good then?
Yeah, it was interesting. Okay. Interesting.
Okay. Well, it seems like you was in. You obviously love music anyway. Then you was out there. You was MCing. You was promoting. So as a music man, I would say that's quite good, no? That sounds good as a man in music that loves music. Private stations in UK. Out in Malia, you're MCing the whole season, and then the next year you got your own promotion and you're building Heartless.
Yeah.
So it sounds must be good, no?
Do you know?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
On paper, it's good, isn't it? But it's the responsibility that comes with it.
You said interesting. You said it was interesting. That's
So you know what makes it interesting is there is a something behind something, if you know what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Yeah, so it's like you can put a promotion, you can do a promotion out there, but it's what comes with it as well when you're making a certain amount of money.
The girls, the limelight, the spotlight,
the champagne,
everyone wants to know you.
Yeah,
you're a big promoter on the island. Is this part of it?
I mean, look, this.
What's the interesting part?
The interesting part is that I've never said this ever before.
Okay, cool.
All right,
yeah,
and you're my boy, you're my guy from way back.
Come on.
But this is a story that's something that how you want to take it on in life.
Yeah.
There's a learning curve.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, in 2004, I'm a host, I'm an MC, I'm not a businessman. Now, 2005 comes, I'm more of a businessman than I'm an MC.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay, I hear you.
Because obviously, the major responsibility is you're now hiring UK artists to fly to another country. You got to make your promotion a success.
Yeah.
And everybody, and besides not just my promotion, but there's other people involved in this. I've got partners and that stuff that's there with me. We're friends, we're brothers. So, but the responsibility is that we can't be known as a promotion that is not good enough. Because you've got other competitors in other clubs, bigger clubs as well. Course, So you got to make sure that your thing's a success. However, leading up to that, the whole package is that what makes it interesting is that this is exclusive. That people go back to those stages that we actually created the after party scene in Malia. That nobody knows we created that. So when you say what did you create, well, we created the after party after the after party. So when the club's
done, there's after party. The party after the party.
It's the after party. So it's like a street carnival party.
Okay. And
music out on the outside. They're dancing. People dancing, drinking in the sun. The sunsets come up. They come up with the sunset,
so this is
and it's
morning. Okay.
So they get to see the sunrise.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
So what you're saying before U-Zoc came? There wasn't an after party after the party. There wasn't an after party.
I think there was a place called Pacino's or something like that served food with a little bit of light music or something, and workers will go there or celebrities or whatever, or people that on the island will go there. Might be an extra way to chat up a couple more gal or
people ain't ready to go home.
Of course. You might want to scoop a gal or whatever. I don't know. Whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
But we created that, so it was even longer than we kept people able to be longer. And what everyone would look at it in this cliche way, we was able to, chill out and watch the sunrise, where people wouldn't do that. People will be somewhere else, like in bed sleeping. But it's
so
an extension.
So the music's still playing. What is this? DJ's playing?
My DJs, my collective DJs playing
after the party.
After the party.
Okay.
And
this went till the morning.
Till the morning.
Okay.
And then then in the after party, people were able to either go home or they went to the after party. But then we was able to extend that.
Okay.
So there was
and where's this on the beat? Where's this being held?
It's called Malia Beach Road.
Okay, so it's okay.
So it's just the road, like Beach Road.
Okay.
And the club was called Banana Club.
Okay.
So, and it had an outside deck, like the way it was decorated, the way it was made, it was created, it was perfect for people to be on the land of the club, like you know where the chairs are and stuff like that. So it was a vibe. It was a vibe, and it was a new club built that year.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say to you? So we created the whole scene now. So
so you set that. You're the first person.
We set.
You set that.
Set the bar for that.
2005.
Yeah. Which my crew was called the All Stars Connections. Okay. So we set that. So whatever's going on today, since I don't know, 20 years later,
they need to pay homage.
They need to pay homage to us.
Crew.
They need to. We need our flowers. We need our flowers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying to you? Don't sleep on us because. Yeah, people coming all over different islands coming for us because we were the go-to guys.
He was popping off in Malia. And that's early that was early days as well, Malia. You get me? I think that's when it was kind of just forming up in it, Malia. Yeah. Them times, 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you had a good run in Malia then. Yeah.
A very, very good one.
Yeah, sound like
a good run. A good run.
Yeah,
good run.
Definitely.
So it had to come to an end.
Okay, so how did it come to the end of the season? End of the summer. The summer finished.
No, close to the summer ending. Close to the summer ending. It wasn't. It was out of our choice, but it was kind of wasn't out of our choice. You know what I'm saying? So it was. You know. This is an exclusive just for you and for all your watching listeners is that. And I think everyone can learn from it is the fact that I don't know whether I can say it's a mistake or I say it's more of an L. It's more of an E. I always say experienced and rather than L. Losing, innit?
Yeah.
Where obviously the people that we were working with, association with the club, was mafia owned, innit?
Okay.
Big boss owned on the island.
Yeah, no. That's how it is in a lot of them party islands, isn't it? There's like there is someone behind the scenes that's kind of controlling.
Police, and they can backhand police and this and that, and not trying to discriminate them, but that's the facts of it all, basically.
Yeah. So
do you know what I mean?
So it being mafia orientated, what's that got to do with you though?
Well,
because your thing's popping on.
My thing's popping, people flying. No, not my thing, but the man thing. Because I don't want to take single credit for it.
The setup that you man have got is popping.
Yeah, it's popping. You know, we're rolling with celebrities and known people in the UK.
Yeah, the people to know out there. Okay.
Obviously, I work. Well, I mean, in Premiership footballers, I mean, at the time you had like, you know, I know. Kieran Dyer, Sean Phillips, Titus Bramble, Jermaine Pennant, all these footballers that they would just surround us and just jam in and then obviously somebody else, but I won't name their name. That's people's, but I'll keep that name private. Do you know what I mean? Cool. But yeah, we was all like, you know. People that we was more closer to would always just be eating and drinking and vibes in because that's the type of guys we were. We were just approachable, cool guys to work with and just to chill out with. But the main thing of why it came to an end was the fact that envy and jealousy and greed of people of seeing us.
Are you talking about within your circle?
No. Within the island, outside the circle, on the island. Sorry, I didn't say that.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And out of that,
people's hating how the thing
DJs, how we was promoting because how we would promote during the day, obviously it's off the record.
No, come on.
I had the keys to the venue, innit?
Okay.
So besides, we used to give out. We used to know that we was talking about the books and stuff like that. Ripping it off the parties and stuff like that. So we worked out the average wage for a worker wasn't much they would earn a day.
Okay.
So we know that they could literally earn a week's wage in one day or that if they were able to sell.
Okay.
So they're tripling, quadrupling their wages.
Okay, working with you, though.
Working with us.
Okay.
So, and
she was actually helping the economy.
He was helping the economy. You get me? Yeah. People was mashing bread. They were like, bruv, you know I don't need to work for the next week, you know. I'm like, seriously, because what's your wage? Because I said, bruv, seriously, I want to pay you. I said, bruv, don't watch nothing, bruv. Like, this is what you're gonna make from each ticket you sell. Yeah, just come. We're gonna write your name down, boom. Just come back, give us the bread, bro. We'll chop you your bread. It's simple. You get what I'm saying to you, bro? It was, bro. People were just loving the transparency and the love that was giving them. Everyone was eating, bruv. Like, this is why you're probably gonna get hate from different people from different clubs and stuff, because
the love you're getting.
We're mashing here and we're making bread. People are happy, bro. People are able now not having to go back. Workers like the PAs, club PR, what PR.
Okay,
They're not having to go now call their parents or call their family members to send them money now, innit?
Okay,
they're mashing money now, innit? Their own money, like they're earning it now. Do you know what I'm saying to you? They can floss to that girl that like they were chatting up 2 days ago, like, hey, look at me, I got some, or the girl can say that I've got money, and it wasn't a thing. It was young guys, older people, male, female, whatever. Everyone was just looking after them, regardless.
No, big.
So obviously, people within the club externally, they start hating, kind of. But they won't say it. I had a guy that was just moaning like, "Oh, I didn't. You think you're this and that?" Like, because he thought, you thought you was a bit. I don't think you're a good host. And I'm like, "Well, why is that?" He goes, "I don't think." I goes, "But then, man, I keep saying that you are." I wasn't really tapped in that year anyway. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So. But then I started realizing, some people start hating because I'm not really hosting and emceeing. I'm really just there to just enjoy my time with my friends. But however, moving forward, it's the big E that I learned was we did our first Heartless Crew event. Them guys were amazing. Big up Fonty, because Fonty missed his plane. And we were sweating with Bushkin and Mighty Mo. We thought we had to improvise and do something. And then on the night, who comes strolling? Fonty. And then man, they mashed down the thing. We warmed up for them. They mashed it down. So big up them, man. And it was a roadblock. Did the second one, complete roadblock. We was outside, couldn't even go inside. We were just, you know what I mean, drinking champagne outside, whatever as we do. But there was something that happened after doing the second one that we never did the third one. And to this day, I apologise to the team and I apologise to Heartless and all that stuff. You know what I mean? When I had to call Mighty and explain to him why we couldn't do it. And this is the reason why we couldn't do it, is the fact that when you're on the island, you're so popular and everyone wants to know where you are. The safety of where you were, where you're located and what you're doing, it's so important. It's essential. And this is something that UK artists need to know as well. In the UK scene, is that there's always people possibly scheming to come do something to you. So you always got to be aware of your surroundings and the people that you do work with. And being in Malia is making a lot of money and being successful with us, with the team collective, is we're very cautious of the hate or the jealousy. Yeah, you can be a big man and say you can defend yourself, but it's best to be safe and avoid situations.
And you're in another country as well, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Anyway, after being a successful night, we wanted to go enjoy ourselves in a night. I ended up persuading the guys, saying like, look, listen, we got tons of money here. The best thing is to keep it with those guys, keep it with guys.
The guys that you're working with.
Yeah, the bosses.
The bosses, cool.
So
just to safe keep it with them.
Just like a bank deposit. You just hold it. You've made your money behind the bar. You've seen your clubs made thousands of pounds behind the bar. This is our money that we've invested. We've brought so much to the table. Why should we not trust? Like, we've done the first one, that went well. So boom. Anyway, wake up the next day, with the guys, and then someone knocks on the door and says, because we was living in a villa with everyone, and they said like, blah blah blah, wants to come and see you. So we're like, what do you mean, innit? Like, we're just joking, innit? We're just chilling, innit? As guys, innit? And then like, what's going on? What do you mean? Blah, blah, blah. Like,
who's this? Like the manager or something?
These are guys that I knew. who are natives of the place, but we lived in the same villa with them as well because we worked closely together. But they were associated with the club obviously as well. That behind closed doors, some of the guys that we lived with had percentage in the club as well.
Okay, cool.
They do some sort of percentage thing, like some shares besides working with. So we thought, some of the guys said, the other guys, you lot stay here. Me and my other guy, my brother.
Yeah.
Big up Kingos. So we went to the club, and then as they're walking down, as we're walking into the club, they didn't just take us to the normal club. They took us to a location of the club that we had never been in, bro.
Okay.
We had never been in. Like it was like the stairs of death, bro. Like some Tony Soprano. I don't know.
So when you started stepping down there, you're thinking, hold on, what's happening?
Like, thinking,
you ready? Your alert was already up, yeah.
Come on. Like, you know what I mean?
Clocked that something basically right. Is that what we were trying to?
But we're just thinking, well, like we're London guys. We're thinking, yeah, we can handle ourselves. Like we ain't. I don't know.
You're not scared of
not
nothing.
Scared, but we're concerned, we're worried, innit? Because we know that it's business.
In another country as well.
But you have your wits.
Yeah.
So we're walking down, it's like, what's going on? Then we sit down, and then, because you got the mafia boss, you know he wants the movies with the beads, innit? They start rubbing the beads. They're rubbing the beads, bro. Man's not talking, man's not saying anything, innit? Man's rubbing the beads that they rub, innit? And then they start playing, and you're like, all right, well, what's going on, innit? What's going on? Obviously, we're clocking a few things. What's going on? Like how the room's been set out, and we ain't gonna run nowhere. We ain't getting nowhere.
It's can't run. Yeah.
Doors shut. Boom. It's like, let's talk like men, innit?
Let's talk business.
But the one thing that I clock is our dough, innit? That's our dough, innit? Like that's our money, innit? On the table, innit?
Oh, they've put your dough out on the table.
The money's there, innit?
Okay.
The money is there, innit? And I'm like,
why is my dough doing
that on that table for, bro? Like, what's
this about?
What's this about, innit?
Right.
And then
so this is what the meeting's about, then.
Your dough. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's about our dough, and I'm thinking, how is it that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people were here? And I gave it to this one person, and they said no problem. And then me and my brother like thinking, why did everyone? And I'm thinking, okay, this has been conspiracy. Yeah, like now. Everyone's discussing to talk about what they're gonna do. Because remember, they're hating on us now, innit? Because remember that we're selling tickets. Everyone's coming to us during the day. We're selling tickets. One or two people in the workers are like, oh, what you lot doing here, like with the club open? But I had the ticket, as I told you, I had the key, and I was just bringing out drinks and that cocktails and beer and liquor. And everyone was vibes in, bro. We was dropping Heartless, like their CDs. Everyone's on a vibe, innit? That's what you do. That's why promoting this it comes easy for me, innit? Like even like the whole marketing thing with artists. But however, we see the dough's there, innit? And I'm thinking, well, God, what's going on? Them man, they're saying like, like you didn't give us our percentage.
Who's that? The mafia man?
The mafia guys.
Okay, you got set out a percentage to give. So what is it? Everyone that works in Malia, they set out a percentage to give them.
What it was?
Oh, you should have just known. You should have known to give it.
The deal was you get the club. No, you get the club. You run it. We take the door. We take the bar.
All right.
It was. I said. Well, what do you guys want? He goes, we don't want nothing. It's already been agreed that they didn't want nothing from the deal. Yeah. From the native guys that I was with before they went into business with the mafia guys. Yeah. Only because they saw the large sum of money and the success that the growth was growing.
How good it was.
That people started saying, well, why are they coming here from the UK, from London, eating bread, mashing money, having all the fame, and they're not giving us a percentage? But we're like, hold on, your club's now the biggest club, making money after hours and during hours due to us.
Yeah, should be happy.
Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? You should be happy. And this is why I kind of know that the guys that I thought were my brothers, that were born on the island, they snaked me. And this is something that I've got to like, I had to take an an experience from it, and I had to apologise to my guys and say, look, listen, the loss that's been taken, that's on my head. I'm sorry for that. I thought what I was doing was the safest thing, but however, it's backfired.
By giving it to them to hold, the money to hold, yeah. All right.
And that's the one thing that I've learned about the whole industry.
All right, cool. So basically, they've taken you to a room. You've walked down the stairs. What, stairs of death?
Stairs of death.
You come into the mafia's office. Your money's on the table.
Yeah.
What, did they take all your money?
They might have done. Literally,
for the percentage that they gave you.
The percentage they tried to give us, like, bro, listen, we were fuming, innit? And like, obviously, we're still young guys, and you know what I mean? And what's happened, it would never have happened in London. In England.
Of course.
Because we're in the backyard, boom.
It's other people's territory.
Knowing the fact that what influence and what we had brought to their club overall, and obviously, we couldn't trust the people that was in the same room as us no more.
Yeah. So that
it resulted in me having to call Heartless, spoke to Mighty, saying that, sorry, we can't do it because this is the situation that's happened. Because if someone's robbed you,
it don't make sense. You still doing you're gonna do another club with them. No. Yeah. Hey.
Why should I put money back in their pocket why should we put money in their pocket when they've done that? Stink us out of that. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? There's no common sense.
No, definitely.
That's hard for me to bite already for myself because I've let the team down. But
I feel you.
Obviously, what they gave us was now a chunk away of what we could have elevated, and we could have had that money to come back, even more money to come back to the UK to do a big event that we could have associated with all the other promoters that came back. So when we did do a reunion party and we performed, it was like we was below what we have achieved. We should have been part of the guys we should have been put us on the map because we had the biggest event there than anybody else.
Just started hating on you.
So that's a story that I've never told anyone. Like only people that know amongst us know that. But it's something that everyone needs to learn that you got to watch who you trust in the game as well.
For real. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but hopefully people can learn from that experience and take it on their journey. So you say that was basically the end of the Malia experience.
It was stopped after that. Yeah. I told these guys, we sat down, I said, look, listen, we're not doing another one. They tried to convince us to do the third one, but we're loyal, we're men of manners and respect. If you do those snaky moves on us, then why am I going to put
why am
I going to help you? Do you know what I mean? Like we thought the agreement was a gentleman's handshake. If you can't come through with it, then
of course. How can we trust you? How can we trust you again?
How can we trust you? And everyone was just because you're we've worked hard. You want to take the hard work away from us, just to line up everyone else's pockets.
Yeah, no, it's a joke.
But they didn't have the brain intelligence to do what we achieved, because everyone was flying from different islands to come. They wanted to come. Who's these guys doing this? Who's these all stars? Who's this? Bro? It was us. Do you know what I mean? You know. So big up my brother. Big up Archer, and big up man like Spanish as well. Do you know what I mean? And King was like, we was young guys that stuck together, and we made something happen. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
No, definitely, man. That's
takes a lot for young guys just from our neck of the woods to go and do something that people spend years in promoting.
100%. Definitely, yeah. And there's always hiccups, I guess. All right, so
it's always a story to tell.
Yeah, it's always a story to tell. All right, so all right, cool. So from that journey, how did the record label come about?
Right, the record label.
The origins. First, let the people know the name of the record label.
Well, first of all, right now, currently, the record label is Ruff Circuit.
Ruff Circuit.
I was by myself, which I think you was aware of. It was called, abbreviated the COT, which was called Circuit of Truth.
Yeah, Circuit of Truth, that's your independent, your independent
thing. I got to big up my brother, because my brother was the one I was giving my ideas of saying, like, I'm looking to do this with getting to music and this side of things. Because I've done all the pirate radio stuff and that stuff, and I just don't see... I didn't see a future in me part of it. It's not the way that I really want to work with in the music industry, to be taken seriously as well.
Yeah, for real.
So I sat down with my brother. My brother was like, he's a good thinker of names and something positive.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to claim that I named it. So I'll say my brother, he gave me the name Circuit of Truth. So big up my brother for that as well.
Big up.
Yeah. And then obviously, you know, I was working with someone and was working with, you know, I had very early stages with CBY. He was still young. He was
That's one of your artists, right?
He was doing work with different various people, and I was more like I was just kicking back and not really taking music that serious.
Yeah,
and he always just come and try and get my approval because he knew that I knew people. He knew that I had that passion for music, but I would always say. Yeah, that's good, man, but something's missing. But because I wasn't really interested in what was missing, because I was doing other stuff,
of course,
I wasn't able to have that input with him at first stage. But then I met someone, and I met a guy called Baker. He was tapped in. He's very involved in the underground rap scene. Urban scene.
Okay, cool.
And he had a lot of youngsters that were, you know, either grime artists or rap artists or conscious rappers. And I thought, and he can play instruments and stuff. So I'm very.
Who's that, Baker?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So big up Baker, man. I'm, you know, if you're in music, you got to be a geek. I kind of look at it. I'm a music geek. So I can talk anything about music yourself, innit?
Yeah.
And what I don't know, we can learn from the other person.
Definitely, 100%. Come on.
Besides the business or the practical side.
Definitely, 100%.
So he was quite an interesting person. That he had instruments, you know, like someone that could be probably playing in an indie band or something like that. And the next minute they're doing rap. So I thought, wow, you know what? The youngsters really engage with him, and I could see his potential. Yeah. And obviously, I worked with him, you know, even under the name of Ruff, Circuit of Truth. Yeah. So I won't take that away from him as well. Like he was kind of with me.
Okay.
Together, you know, and we did try to work with CBY, but I kind of felt that the people that he had brought in to work with CBY wasn't good enough. Okay. It just wasn't tapping in for him. You know what I mean? I won't say no names, but I just don't think they were good enough.
Fair enough.
He had good intentions, but however, we kind of went our separate ways. I carried on with Circuit of Truth. There was a stage where I did say to my missus at the time, I feel like giving up. I just feel like giving up. I feel like I don't want to carry on with this stuff. It's too much. You know, because I feel that people, if they got good songs or good producers got good songs, they will hide those songs. They hide those beats. They don't want to give you the beats. They don't want to give CBY the beat because they see me as a threat. Me as a threat. Because they see that I'm like, if I got to get something done today, I want it done today. Like, let's get it done today. Why? I don't like people that say, let's do it tomorrow. Should we do it tomorrow? I'm like, bro, we got 10 hours of this day, bro. It's 9 o'clock, down 10 o'clock. Why don't we why don't we get as much as we can do today? And then tomorrow's another day, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So, and I also see that they try and hide beats, they slide beats, they try and keep the beats for themselves. they see you, it's like like Debo coming in or something like that, like into the hood. Like I'm like, listen, I'm here to just get things moving. Like I'm trying to like get us connected and trying to. So
funny.
I'm like, nah, you're funny people. Like, do you know what I mean? Not Baker, but those people, funny youths. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're not right for me, and I said, no, don't watch to see why. I said, like, look, just let me connect with the right people. And then obviously, close to one of my brethren, big up Ash. He, you know, I'm talking there, like saying, this is what I'm doing, blah blah blah. Like, I'm working, you know, with trying to get the artists, boom boom. And then he said to me, "Yo, my bro, like, got my brother. He's been working with artists and stuff. He's been going to X amount. You know, he's been going to studios that you know of as well. Working with artists that now, like,
in the industry.
Like, he was in the same studio when DBE and all that stuff were doing their stuff. Do you know what I mean? And even the likes of Nux and stuff and other people. But he was he was doing a wave scene with a guy called Distraction and stuff. So he's been in the industry. He learned the engineering stuff, the technical stuff of it. So out of that, obviously, 3 of us had the meeting, and then from that meeting, we discussed obviously CBY because he was the main artist at the time. Worked on, he listened to his previous songs. Obviously, just like myself, there was things that were missing that could be elevated and improved. Out of that, we just clicked, and we just been brothers from there on, and created Ruff Circuit. He was Ruff Child Records. I was Circuit of Truth.
Okay.
Ruff Circuit.
Okay, so that's how you blend. Okay, that's how the name come along.
That's how the name come along. And ever since, we've just been like that. We just, brothers in arms, man. We just keep elevating. Because we're 2 different people.
That's so. So you've both got different qualities. So you can just
where he's probably quiet. I'm a little bit like.
So it gives a balance. So
the balance is there. That's what works.
That's
what the artists like.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? I bring a bit of madness.
And then he brings some more calm.
I could be calm, and then I'm quiet, and then like everyone's so everyone likes it because no one wants to go studio and it just be.
Of course.
Dead.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Come on, definitely. It's got to be a vibe there.
Yeah, it's got to be a vibe.
The energy's got to be created before in the studio, before it hits the world. It's that same energy that you're pushing out to the world.
Exactly.
No, definitely. Yeah. All right. So, all right, cool. So now you started Ruff Circuit. What are some of the obstacles that you faced from being an independent record label? Because a lot of the time, like from time we grew up, like some of the stuff was more like a lot of like the radio stations, and that was like kind of homebred. Like there was like homebred radio stations where people like from like the community, where you could actually probably someone might actually know them, and then for them to play your record, they haven't got to go through no one above them. They can just, I actually love this record, and I'm playing this record. But now it seems like it's a bit more, what's the word to say? It's a bit more
very generic, kind of.
Yeah, generic, and everything's like, I don't know. Like if you see like a radio station, there might be 3 radio stations, but their playlist is basically just the same tracks of the same artist. Yeah. So for you as an independent record label, what has been the obstacles, given like these factors of? Has it been easy to network within the industry and to get your artists heard, etc.?
No, it's been difficult on the aspects of where we've organised and told ourselves that we've got to stay on our own wave, create our own wave, create our own fan base, get our cult following. Doesn't matter whether people like us, like the music that you make or not. Just as long as you've got the right people listening and tapping into you, sooner or later the right people will have to engage with you. Do you know what I mean? But without a catalogue of music and being consistent, writing, developing as an artist, and recording music, then there isn't going to be no progression. We've got nothing to give them. But when the time comes that you're going to have a catalogue of music, we're going to have so much to give them. You would have improved from the first song to the 50th song. The industry will automatically see it. And when you do look at it on aspects of business, it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
So, but if you can organically prove that your numbers are real, then you're winning.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah, because for real.
You can't like, I mean, you can't start a year, 2 years ago, like, where we've been joined together 2 years ago and expect to have mad, crazy numbers when, let's be realistic, things do cost, financially they do cost a lot of money. So when you're on an independent label with independent artists, you have to understand that most of the graph is going to have to start with you. You're got to be that mechanical mechanism driving that 100%. Forward. You can't go and spend money because you got no product to spend money like marketing wise on. Because what are you spending on? You've not developed. No, you got no songs, no artists. Your artist can give up, can say I don't want to do no music. that's where you're gone. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So you can have a label but have no artists.
Yeah.
That means no music. So you have to start building your brand from the backwards up and from the ground upwards, developing these artists, but also as well developing the label's name and brand first. Because before the artist is the fans can believe in the artist. The artist has to believe in the label and the management. If they don't believe in the management, what are you doing?
Yeah, definitely.
And what you realise with artists is at first is that, you know, it's funny when people say to you, like, as a manager, like, but what have you done? What have you, like, what's your CV? It's like, doesn't, like, why are you asking me that? Like, you know, without you making music, without you having...
it's about the artist is the main kind of... Manager can't work without the artist.
And they can't work without us because without our vision, because remember, the label will always be there. The artist can always come back and go. And with the experience that the artist can drop off and come back, the label has to keep going.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
That
100%.
you can't stop because people, the actual vision is the actual label. The fans look at the artist, but it's not the artist. It's the label pushing, driving that artist. Like we sit in all the studio sessions. Like, so there's never a studio session that we've missed.
Okay.
If I've not been there, Daka's been there. But me and Daka, the music elevates when we're both in the room because it's balanced. So that's what these artists don't realize is that they realize when they've gone to a studio session without us, it's been crap.
Okay, so then they realize what you bring to the table.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's the label. RC is the label. The artists fall under the label. And it's not a controlling thing of control. It's that without us, there will be no Reeks, there'll be no CBY, there'll be no Still Working, there'll be, do you know what I'm trying to say to you? The same thing, there wouldn't be no Pasa, there wouldn't be no Dakar. We all fall underneath it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm trying to say to you? And the music has to be a certain, like, what we're trying to create is, it's not just music, it's content that could be through film or visuals, directing, our own treatments. Some people don't like us being so involved in what they feel they should do, like videographers. They want to direct, they want to do it. But if they want to work with us, they need to understand that, respectfully, we respect your vision as well. You can have your input, but we direct.
We're the directors. You're here to do the camera work.
You're here to do the camera work. Because you're getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
Because really and truly, directing and camera is two different.
You can't do two
different
things at the
jobs.
same time.
Yeah,
So, and this is what artists, as we talking about the artists, like, they can't do everything. They need us. And like what we bring to the table as Rough Circuit, second to none. You're not having any, I don't know anyone I've watched. I mean, unless you're watching the likes of Kanye West and Travis Scott's and this and that and Migos and stuff like that. Like those real top artists that really put their energy into their craft. Yeah. Like Kendrick Lamar and all that stuff, When you watch their BTS's in their studio, I don't see no one else in the UK doing it. Like, that's what we do. We working on that craft and the skills. We're looking to improve the artists bit by bit. Do you know what I mean? And that's how we elevate.
Artist development. All right, cool, man. All right, so me, I used to have a studio, innit? So a lot of the time, what I was faced was a lot of artists. They expect everything to kind of happen like very, very quick, innit? They might have one banger in it, and they'll be like, this track's gonna take me. This track's gonna take me to the moon. I can see it like they're in the studio, like, yo, this has to bust. And then sometimes they might put it out and it don't bust. And they're like mad frustrated and depressed, and like even with social media and stuff, there's a lot of stuff, like a lot of pressure and like stuff that they have to live up to. They're looking left, they're looking over there. And so, like, for you as a manager, how is it? Do you have to like be giving therapy to artists, like to keep them in it, to keep them motivated and believing in the dream after the banger that was meant to hit #1, never done half of what it's meant to do?
Bro, you know what, my bro? Like, it's crazy because first thing you hit on is the fact of the roles that managers have to play, and that's where I think that people don't realize that when you're an independent label, you're not like some manager. You know, like usually you find managers that will, an artist will leave their first management and their first, like, you know, because they blow, and then they get that manager now that is within the industry. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to be managers that move up into that industry and stay there with that same artist from that growth period.
Yeah,
it's hard work. Like, and this is the reason why we've got CBY, we've got Reeks, and then, you know, we have still working. He's busy with other stuff. If he comes back, cool. I'm looking for female artists, but when you've got artists that you're developing, they're young. They go through certain, you know, the world has gone through so many mental stuff and financial stuff that you got to protect these young kids or these young guys from everyday stresses.
Definitely, yeah. It's a mental battle.
It's so hard, and you got to be a dad, a brother, cousin, counsellor. Like our roles, mainly my role, when there's artist development going on, is I have to take on their health and well-being. It's so essential. Their mental health is so important to me. I have to check in with them. I need to be we need to be their first protocol, other than family or friends, that they call, that they check in with. They check in. Even by them saying good morning in a group chat, I know they're in the right state of mind.
No, definitely.
Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So if I don't hear from them or I'm wondering what's going on, it's like, listen, it's my responsibility to check in on you. It's not. I'm not trying to look at it as a financial gain. Do you know what I mean? Because when you've got the right eyes, this is what they say is, when we get to the bag, when we get to the top, yeah? They're not saying when I get, they say when we, RC. This is what RC's created. This is what we've created. It's a team thing. So it's the love that it's a family. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we're building, that's what we've built, and that's what it's never gonna break. So it's so important that, you know, that we keep our artists on, you know, level to the ground and stay humbled, that they respect all their fans, they have a good relationship with their family, with whoever they are. They stay low key, out of trouble. It's so essential that they stay out of trouble. Do you know what I mean? And try and learn to be more independently alone if they don't need to be amongst crowds that they don't need to be. Start doing it now, so it's a lot more easier when things start elevating and you start need to be in places. You're going there, do the job and come out. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
Definitely. No, because it's actually good, because there's a lot of artists that's on the big major labels, and sometimes it feels like the labels don't really cater for their mental health.
No.
So what you said is actually, it's actually a good thing still. So all right, moving on from that, how have you found, like, getting onto, mate? I don't know if you've had any luck with the radio play and stuff like that. So how because I know it's a bit the industry's kind of tight and it's all. So how have you found, like, getting onto maybe radio playlists? As I was saying before, it's like all of the radio playlists are kind of all the same. Seems like they're all
100%.
All the same. It's like kind of one umbrella which has got like the main kind of radio stations. So how have you found navigating the radio stations and even like maybe Spotify, the online platforms? Because sometimes you need to get on certain playlists. Sometimes it's good to get on some certain playlists just for the exposure of people that follow the playlists and that. And a lot of time, the record labels have got easy access to this, and this is how it's easy for them to get their artists to blow, like, more easy. Like, so how have you found that journey navigating the industry? And
first of all, I'd say, what I'll say, bro, is that it's not really stressed us out, because what we've got a yearly and quarterly year plan of how we want to bring out, most importantly is finding beats. The sound is so essential. Keeping the artist on that wave is so essential. engaging with the fans, I think, is the most fundamental thing. Knowing that they've got something to look out for, and that we are bringing out quality music and visuals for them. The radio for me is something that's part of the package, but
it's secondary.
But it's secondary.
Right.
I think most artists kind of put it first. They want to be, and when they go on radio, or when they do pay X amount of money for a visual, oh yeah, I'm gonna be famous. Let's be real. You're not gonna be famous. You're not gonna make loads of money. You're not gonna buy this car. You're not gonna have this chain. You're not. Even though you're an IG and you're stunning and you're got the garms and you got this and you're you know what I mean?
Yeah, of
What's
course.
in the, and this, I'm not trying to say every rapper artist
You're fitting the picture of
something that isn't realistic. It isn't what it is. Like you're not really showing the hard work and the graft that goes behind it.
Yeah.
Like radio is a bonus. It's that elevation of where you know you're on the right path. With certain artists, like, well, for us, what we would do, as I said, we would rather be in the studio building catalogs of songs. So and then working with the engineer closely, finding that sound, getting that quality.
Yeah.
So we know that distinctively, industry standard-wise, our music is as good as somebody at the top going to the top studio.
Okay, I heard that.
Do you get what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah.
And if, as I obviously have said to many people before, is that if they look back and work with us and listen to us, they will start hearing the songs have got better and better, and the visuals have got better and better.
Progress.
With the radio, I would say you can get disheartened very easy because you expect your music to be played and heard straight away.
That's it. Yeah,
people don't at first want to share your music on social media, IG and stuff like that. So it's for us as management and the artists to organically work ourselves hard, get the views, get the comments, because comments and likes are important.
Yeah.
What people don't realise is comments and likes are what the industry is actually looking at. They're looking at your figures as growing, but we know, as you know, people are paying for views.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And with us and other probably independent labels, they can see that it is organic, it is real. Everything you see with us is real.
Yeah, that's good.
But I will say this, my bro. I don't really feel a lot of the radio DJs.
You don't feel them? What don't you feel about them? They're not authentic, or they're not?
I think they're clout chasers.
Because it's crazy. Because before, back in the day, like, I don't know if I said this earlier, but the radios, the DJs would be like looking for new talent.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
And they'll be happy to bust a new talent that no one's heard. Like, that's like a DJ, like, yo, I found this artist and that come from Ruff circuit, what is it? And I'm effing with them, like, I want to bust it, I'm going to bust it. I'm the one that brought this to the world, like, you want to know, like, I'm that DJ, I find the talent. But now it's like, no one ain't, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seems like DJs ain't really doing that. Obviously, there might be a couple, like, segments on the stations where they do, like, send it into that segment, but I don't know, it seems like people DJs ain't really focused on like busting the artists like that. You're in the industry, so you might be able to give me a bit more in depth.
First of all, like the one person that I actually do have belief in, because she's being supportive towards Weeks dropping his song on Kiss Fresh first play Kiss. Ellie Prohan.
Eddie Prohan.
She's giving me
big up Eddie Prohan. So we say she's one of the real ones. She's
probably the real one.
Okay.
Out of all of them.
Okay.
And I'll be honest. Do you know what I mean? In big up MC Creed and Norris the Boss Windross and Kings with Hearts that we done a song and they dropped it on their song, and Rinse France. Rinse FM played one of our songs as well.
Yeah, big up Rinse. But Rinse is still underground, right? Or are they official now?
They're like a niche station, innit? They're not commercial, but let's big up these guys that have been supporting us.
Big up Rinse FM because they've been going on for years.
Big love to Ellie Prohan that she's actually given me as a manager and the artist belief and faith that she is willing and happy to play somebody's song.
That there are still DJs out there like that.
Yes. Yeah. Obviously, I guess that she's got to do her everyday bread and butter job. But however, out of all the DJs that I can look on BBC One, One Extra, and Capital Extra, let's just say they're the big stations, yeah?
They are, kind of.
And obviously there's a lot of artists and they're all trying to flood these stations. So I understand that your music can't be played, BBC to Juice and stuff like that. But she's given me faith, and RC, Rough Circuit and artists, that she will support up and coming artists in the UK. So big up to Ellie Prohan.
Genuinely.
Yeah, that's do you know what I mean? She's given faith. And obviously you got is it DJ AG?
Oh yeah, DJ.
So big up DJ AG and Ellie Prohan.
Yeah, hundreds. Big up
big up him as well.
He's coming from the ground.
Yeah,
up.
he's giving the up and coming artists.
And it's funny because I see they was actually beefing them a bit because they was like, you should monitor who comes on. You should gatekeep who comes on your, what is it?
Haters, yeah.
So,
haters, trying to stop a guy that's you know what I mean? And you know what? His success, it's like, it's that's the right success.
No, 100%. It's authentic and it's pure.
What is, and I'll keep it 100, what is a bit annoying is how the known artists who have all the exposure, who have all the access to these DJs and this and that, they just jumped on DJ RG's thing. Like AJ thing, yeah? Should have just kept it as up and coming artists. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
But I thought maybe that might give the platform maybe
he was going to go anyway, bro.
More narrowities for people that but hey,
only industry people.
He was already grown. That's why they jumped on him.
That's why they jumped on him. That's what I'm saying.
They jumped on to grow him. They jumped on him once he bust.
Because when he was doing it. And people like us was watching him, like liking the energy and the vibes. Him in Brixton and him in probably the odd occasion in Wood Green and then him in King's Cross, They weren't nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, I know.
But as soon as that one person came on and everyone had to jump on it. That's the industry. Yeah. Those are the industry clout chasers. And don't get me wrong, they're talented artists, but they're not giving the lower person to come through. They be like,
definitely.
I got to certify you for you to come through, but you got to stay with me. Then you got to sign with me. Then you got to do this. That's all control.
Yeah, 100%. It is very true.
Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So it's like those are the only two DJs that I actually believe that you have a chance to showcase yourself. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and I'm God willing. I just hope that I hope AG can carry on with this progression that he's doing because like it doesn't get filtered out, so people can get bored of it straight away so quickly. So he's going to have to kind of think of something quickly and move quickly.
Yeah, definitely.
And if he does go radio, then please keep it authentic, keep it open so up and coming artists can be there.
No, definitely. So definitely big up DJ AG still.
And big up Eddie Prohan, man.
Definitely. No, so big up all the DJs that's still...
That's supporting as well. Underground and always. Can't forget them as well.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm saying for the ones that are like known, like you can see day to day, those are the ones that I would say to people, shout them, give it a go because.
But on the whole, basically, you're saying the DJs they ain't really repping how they're meant to be repping.
No, they're letting the scene down. They're selectively picking who they are being told to or what's going to benefit them. No one's willing to take a risk. And half these DJs came from pirate radio.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to say they come from a garage, but they came from an environment where we came from. We had nothing around us, and we created something. Now you've sold out. Now you've signed a contract. Now you want to play what those guys are saying. Like I'd rather be a DJ.
So they're basically selling that for the money and the contract, basically, isn't it?
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
Once they get that notoriety.
Because at the end of the day, people say they're doing it for other reasons, but let's be real, they're doing it for money. Money will change a lot of people's minds.
Definitely, and that's why it's big. DJ AG's doing it for the love.
Doing it for the love, so and you can tell by the way he talks. And bro, and I got to keep bringing up Ellie Prohan.
Ellie, I
got to keep bringing them both up, bro, because
we have to big up these people because there's not many of these people out there, innit? And we need to definitely need to give them
Sometimes people don't want to do music long term. They might be a healing thing for them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so for you to engage and touch someone and say look, listen, like some people are talented, but they don't know it. Like you got to give them that opportunity, confidence. 100%. You know what I mean? And I just think a lot of people at the top, you've had your shine, man. Slide to the left a little bit, bro. Do you know what I mean? Real talk.
No, 100%. I
You
agree.
got your paper, you got your house, you got your car, you got a future.
Yeah, definitely.
You got your family legacy there.
Yeah, definitely.
Slide along, bro.
100%.
Let someone else come true.
Yeah, that's what I think. I agree. Or even just at least do some features with some up-and-coming artists or something.
Exactly.
You know,
pay for their studio time.
Yeah,
you don't have to be top studio. Just pay for their studio time.
Yeah, but yeah,
You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
know. Seem like they don't.
You're not
think
going to
like
do that then. And I think radio needs a good big shake up. If you're gonna make money from adverts, but then make it more entertaining. No one wants to hear. Not even I would want to hear my song being played 20 times in a day. I'd call up a radio station and say, I know I'm making bread, you streaming it and airing it, but don't kill the people too much of it. Do you know what
definitely.
I mean?
I guess it's a big business, isn't it? It's a business that runs.
Yeah, it's a money-making thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
That's it. So really sad because, music's really deeper than that.
100%.
Definitely. All right, so given the fact that of how the DJs and the music industry work, how does it go in terms of marketing? How much should artists be spending on marketing? Because I remember sometimes a lot of artists just focus on the video and the visuals and they don't really spend on the marketing. How much should be spent on the How much? Yeah. What's the ratio? What's the ratio? Because I don't know. Because these days it seems like it's a bit fast food as well. Like stuff is kind of just everyone's flicking. That track's good this week. That track's good next week. So like, how important is the marketing of the song? Because a lot of people sometimes just maybe focus on the visuals and not really the marketing.
Marketing is massive, especially in today, where songs don't last long enough. So you've always got to find marketing strategies to prolong that song out for at least. If you can, I know people can try and say less or more, but I think if you can hold a song out for a month.
Just straight
marketing for like 30 days. Maybe.
Because in these days, that seems very, very long, but back in the day, that's not even a marketing on a single is not even long. But now that is a long time now for marketing one song. So that just shows how fast everything's moving, no?
I think like maybe you basically push a song, like say for instance a song like like J Hus and Drake's song.
Yeah.
That was a summer anthem, wasn't it? So that was able to just be played out and rinsed and remixed or whatever. But any other song really, you'd be lucky enough if that song lasts between let's say 3 to 5 weeks. I'll just go over that. 3 to 5 weeks. And that's also grabbing content, Spotify stream, other platform streaming drops as well, and then also your official video if you drop that as well, and then even after that you still got to market that as well. Do you know what I mean? It's hard for the everyday artist to have a song out there without marketing and having a good strategy.
No,
do you know what I mean, bro?
100%. Definitely.
This is where I think
it's even harder now without the marketing, no?
Much harder without it.
Just how the industry is.
Yeah, and I think that's where they should really be looking into marketing companies or marketing professionals that can help give them some sort of form of strategy. Other than that, you get to a stumbling block and your music's not gonna innovate. Do you know what I mean? No, your music might not sound too great because you're probably still stuck in a mindset of somewhere where you also got to be able to invest in a good team or probably engineer that's with you that can help you elevate the music. Then you've got a reason to elevate your music with a good visual or content. It doesn't have to be expensive. I would say to all artists, it's best to shoot cheaper.
Yeah, that's what
you don't need big budget for to shoot with an expensive shooter.
Yeah.
And give yourself enough time, enough money to invest in your marketing afterwards. For each drop, whether it's platform streams, like Spotify Music, Apple Music, iTunes, whatever, and then into your visual. You know what I mean? But look at different strategies. Something might work before, something might not work before.
No,
so just keep working on different strategies.
Trial and error.
100%.
No, definitely. All right, cool. You're in the industry, yeah?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that we may know. Obviously, we all come up from the area, so there's people that you may know. Like you said before, you said in Malia, you was coming up and you was doing your raves, innit? And then you just reached out to Heartless. They're from the ends. They're doing their thing.
Yeah.
Boom. It's people from the ends, innit? We help we help each other get up, etc.
100%.
Bam, bam. So how has it been like? So obviously you must know a couple of people in the industry. How's it been? It's like that.
Oh my days.
Oh my God.
Because if I'm staring this direction, I'm just gonna laugh and bust up, bro.
Listen, let me do it again because I need to cut. We can't laugh.
No, you gotta laugh, bro. No, because this is real.
This is bait.
No, this is real. Because let me tell you. Look, let's keep this 100.
Yeah.
Once people get to that point, as much as you feel that you're their brethren, you can help them, you can ask them where.
Are they giving you the links that you need to help you? Is everyone helping each other?
No.
Like at the top,
no one's
everyone's helping
no
each other.
No.
At the bottom, are people helping? This is what I'm asking.
No. And I think, and this is me, and I'm going to speak for myself.
Yeah.
The amount of artists, past and present, that have come, that asked me for advice, and it's a business as well,
Yeah, of course.
And because we offer artists consult, like we can artists consult them, but even that they don't want to pay for that. I said, look, listen, I can't manage you. I can consult. We can consult you. We can help you, like put your songs together, image, whatever, marketing, whatever.
Yeah,
they don't want to invest in themselves.
Okay.
And I think, bro, I don't charge that much. But then, the knowledge that I've got, you would benefit from.
Benefit, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So what I'm saying is like, we know people at the top.
Yeah.
They don't give information. They don't feed you nothing. They don't help you with anything. You have to search and seek yourself. They won't give you no help at all whatsoever.
What's that? People that you personally know that's reached a certain level. You say they ain't really, once they reach the top, they ain't really.
Because to them, they're here.
I'm here now. You ain't got no.
You're another 10 years. You're another 10, 5, 10 years.
You're no benefit to me.
You're no benefit to me. But I know
there
that
could be benefit in the future because if I help you bust and get up, there might be a time where I'm going through a patch and then I've helped you get up. So
I know people are watching what we're doing, innit? I know people watching what we're doing,
100.
And there's two factors of it. They're like, we don't want this guy to go too. This guy, not this guy.
Competition.
This label to go too fast with this artist. Let's try and slow them down. Then you also got the other side. What you just said is like, if they thought logically more better than that, they would realize if they were close to us, they helped us. That any artist that I've got and they asked like, it's alright if this guy features on a song or can I feature? Like, yeah, cool. Let's do the thing. Let's work together, innit? But you really like saying, they in the levels, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're moving. It's like, well, you really look down on us then.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but once we slowly keep growing up, but what they try and do is they got the connects, they've got the people that they can work with and move. That's what keeps them 10 steps, 5 steps, 2 steps ahead of us. But we're not that far from them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? But then you got people that are in the industry that they could be that role. They can have a specific role, but they want to do another role. I'm trying to like say, I'm not trying to say too much, but I'm saying like to say like someone is, I don't know. Say they're an engineer.
Yeah.
They want to manage artists, bro. Yeah, sometimes you can't manage and produce and manage an artist.
Yeah, you're doing too much.
So then if you go into their studio, we've been in some studios, and this is what I'm trying to say with the friends thing. Yeah. And they know your songs are good. They're not going to tell you your songs are good. They're going to steal your songs and go and give it to the artist that they're working with. Because now they're trying to be manager and producer and engineer. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? So with the people at the top, they don't want us to grow. So if the people at the bottom are like this with us, then God knows what are they thinking.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? And this is why we've got to stay in our own bubble and create our own wave, because sooner or later, you're going to want to ask to feature with us. You're going to want to ask to feature with us because your artist is going to come to a period where there's going to be a slight expiry date. They can't revamp themselves and we come back again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? All your artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're more hungry when you're developing, you're growing. You're more hungry.
Yeah, of course, come on, 100%.
And when you're at the top, you're not so hungry, innit? Because you're in your yard,
there,
drinking champagne, eating caviar. Do you know what I mean?
No,
so
definitely.
we're hungry. We're determined. We're hungry. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely, 100%. No, 100%. And yeah, definitely. You'll get to the top. Just got to keep on pushing.
Yeah,
100%.
and forget and bun all the people that think they're better and they don't want to help me and help whoever when I'm asking. Because they make you feel that you're some pauper, that you're Oliver Twist begging for their help. I'm not that person, bro. Like me and you was equal X amount of years ago.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And that's crazy that they would want to actually do that anyway. They should just want to help you anyway.
Of course.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe, or sometimes I guess maybe they might think, maybe it might be a bit of insecurity in it. Maybe if you get to the same level as them, you might overtake them. So maybe they might like, what, I've got to keep him at bay. Maybe. But
if you're all on the same ship and you're going to the same destination, don't you think it's more enjoyable that everyone's on the same ship going to the same destination?
That's how it should be.
Do you know what I mean?
That's how it should. That's what it should.
I
thought it should be. You should want your neighbour to have
It's the same shit.
You should want your neighbour to be happy. Whatever your neighbour wants you should want that for him.
Yeah, everyone wears the same label. Everyone goes Nando's. It's like it's the same chicken, bruv. It's the same rice. Like we're in the same place.
Definitely.
Like even if you go for an exercise than I do, bro. So what? I didn't want your exercise. I'm happy with what I'm eating with. But people automatically think what they're doing, what they've got, is something magical, something that's theirs, bruv. It's been there way before you. It's going to be there after you.
I know. Yeah, 100%.
But the more people that you was able to help and come through, then there's more of us sitting around this table.
100%. No, real talk. That's the realest
But for now, ban them because I'd rather deal with real people, work with real people, and we will get there.
No, definitely, 100%. The energy will always come back to you.
Always, God willing.
100%. All right, cool. So, going to Ruff circuit now. Who are the artists that the people are to look out for? And first, actually we spoke about that. Well, who are the artists that people's out to look out for on Ruff circuit?
Cool. Right now, doing his thing, building crazy momentum. Is man like Reeks.
I see Reeks doing this thing. Come on, I see the wave. Big up Reeks.
Big up Reeks.
I see that.
Yeah, he's like, I don't like the way that he's just doing his thing and the way that people engaging and liking him, and he's got a different flow, and no one's got the flow. His lyrics are smart. Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely.
And then we've got CBY as well. He's trap wave. He's on the wave thing, and we're gonna work on a few R&B tracks with him as well. Because that's what he wants.
The wave, the singing, rap wave. Yeah, that's kind of in right now, isn't it?
Yeah,
so, it's good.
And what we like to do is like there is a way that we structure with the artist. Yeah, and that's the way that we like to keep consistently with the music. But we also like to keep our artists happy. Yeah. Because you when you try to, they know what they're doing, but when you kind of control and box them in, they can they can feel like they're being controlled, and we don't want them to feel that way.
Unaligned, and they might not be.
So if they can experiment now and then with a song or a sound, we allow them to. Do you know what I mean? Gives them that sense of freedom. But so Reeks, CBY is coming back. Reeks is going to be shooting his official video for Priceless, which he's got the freestyle out, but the Priceless one is going to be directed by my partner Dakar. He's visioning that. Shooting that is a guy called KG, so big him up for that as well, man.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, man. But loads of songs coming out this year. Loads of songs, loads of visuals, whether they're freestyle, visualizers, and official videos, they're all coming out this year. We're being consistent, massively consistent.
Big. All right, that's good. All right, so I think you might have spoke about it before, innit? I'm not too sure. But for the people watching, what can we do, like me, myself as individuals and artists, to support the label moving forward? Because I know sometimes you might have people that's maybe like you, but they might not like it because they might think it's not really that important. He's got enough likes.
Yeah.
He's got quite a few comments. I don't need to comment. He's good. He knows I support him.
Yeah.
I see him, I tell him I support him. When I see him, I'm like, I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
But on socials, like, he don't need he ain't missing out when I don't write a comment.
Yeah.
Is this important? Like, talk to is this important that we?
Look, it's massively important.
Because some people think that and just be like, it's not really that, and they might just, not like you and not write a comment.
Yeah.
So let's talk on the importance of that so the people know.
Look, it's massively important. First of all, being here shows me that we're doing something good because I know how busy you have been, and I know when someone like you, even down to you engaging with Reeks that I see, then I know like you're one of those people that I know how busy you are. That if I see you, then I'm like, right, man, them as seeing something,
100%.
And it's not a thing of we're forcing people to like what we're doing.
No, of course not. If you're supporting the movement, you're supporting the movement, innit? If you're not supporting the movement, you're not supporting the movement.
And I don't. And you know what, my bro? It's like, it's a lot of people. Friends and family, I don't care, and there's no disrespect to them because half the time I'm around them. I don't even talk music.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's like
it's nothing's personal.
Nothing personal. It's like past the bread and butter, but that's where's you know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. They're not engaged in it. But the people that are really engaged is genuine fans or people who actually love music and
that's what you want.
that whole creative side aspects of visuals, film and music. And that's what I rather be. I rather be engaging with them, and that's why we always tell the artists to engage with your fans and stuff like that. Talk to them. You can't just chat to them for a week and then cut them off. Like you got to know who your fans from day one till now. And if they message you, message them back.
100%.
Like you're not too, don't be acting all bad and bougie, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I'll tell them, bruv. Like I'll tell them straight. Like don't act bad and bougie. Like you can't 100%. Message these. Like if someone messages me now, like I've got him, but like I've had a break of the last 2 weeks of IG just for my own sanity, for my own well-being. So it's a thing where there's messages that I haven't got back to.
Yeah.
But I will get back to them, and I will, and they know that already. Because for the last X amount of years, I've been messaging back. So I say that to artists, message them back. That goes more than a weight of gold, bro.
100%. People appreciate that.
Yeah, but family and friends, man, they'd be like, what? Like something massive could have happened to you as a label of music. That you'd be like jumping and you go to a family or friend like, what's up? Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Man will bring you back down from 100 down to 0, bruv. Like it was 90, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So it's mad, isn't it? Like, so you got to be around the right people that is gonna empower you and say the right thing at the right time, bro. Do you know what I mean? Other than that, I just keep my. Half the people don't even know what I do, but I just keep my mouth quiet.
Stay focused on what you're doing and take nothing personal and just know your journey, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so where can we see Ruff circuits in the next 5 years?
You know what? I'd like to say in the next 5 years, great visuals, great content, brilliant songs, elevating songs, songs that that have got better songwriting. Maybe there might be some new artists on board.
So you're always open for artists?
Open artists.
Okay.
Female.
Oh, okay.
Female.
Sorry, it's not open. Only females.
Female. We've got 2 males. So
right, cool. Right now you're
males.
calling it. You want to focus on who you got in it. So
yeah.
And if you are bringing someone else, you want it to someone else.
Yeah.
Not the same as what.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'd like to find the next
step by step.
The next Leo, the next Ray. Do you know what I mean? I think to be that diverse.
Yeah, that'll fit into the roster
nice.
nice.
Would fit us nice. And then we could build something like, you know, The Firm or something like that.
course.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like a
compilation
female
album.
boss and do you know what I'm trying to say to you with different sounds
definitely.
and different waves to it.
100%.
It can definitely work in it. And yeah, merchandise. As I told you, short film. Branching out internationally, working more with international artists.
Yeah, that's good as well.
International film creative content makers. We really, I mean, we do work with not just people. RC doesn't work. That's one thing why we're different. We don't work with just people from the UK.
Okay, that's good.
We work with people overseas as well.
Big world, 100%.
And to be honest, they actually work better with us. Yeah, they communicate better. Whatever their time frames are, they work better, and I prefer that. They don't try and extortionate you, overprice you with products that the UK will charge you $2,000, and they will charge you the reasonable price of $1,000. You know what I mean? So yeah.
No, that's good. All right, cool. All right, cool. Gonna start to wrap it up, yeah.
Yeah.
Where can people find RC Ruff Circuit and connect with Ruff Circuit and their artists? Can you give the links and everything for the people,
you can find us at on IG Ruff Circuit. On IG you can find reeks.official, on IG cby.1 on IG, and Dakar DAKA official on IG, and myself Pasa official on IG. The guys are on, all the artists are on TikTok. Myself, and that's it really.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
More to develop, but in time.
Definitely. You know, it's all in the making, and definitely big up yourself for pushing the label. I see the wave, man.
Thank you.
And yeah, man, definitely it's doing good, and I can see you doing good things as long as you just keep the momentum, keep the consistency. Yeah, definitely. Is there any last words you want to give to any people about the Ruff Circuit or anything, any information, anything?
Yeah, I'm saying we got loads of songs coming out. We've got official video for prices coming out. Look out for CBY. He's going to be dropping some new material. Loads of material from Reeks and stuff. But CBY's coming back. He's had a break, but he's coming back 100%. Big up all the fans and everybody that we've worked with, whether it's AM, Who's Kai, KG, Philosopher, Forest Beats, big up Dizzy, also big up Tweako, all these guys that we've worked with in the past and present, where we are elevating now. And, you know, we're looking to work with new, fresh, young, or old producers or engineers or shooters, videographers. If you know you've got the talent, hit us up. But most of all, without the fans, like, we wouldn't be who we are today. So without the fans, and like, we thank you a lot, like, for giving us your time and your support. Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Big up, people. All right, so next time, Pasa's gonna be back. Next time when he comes back, he's gonna have a couple number ones hits that's been on the Billboard, etc.
100%.
And it's gonna be probably done a couple tours overseas and stuff like that. You get me? I can see it now. So I wanna big him up for taking his time out to come sit on the podcast while he's in the making of greatness. And yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, anything else? We good?
No, we're good.
We're good,
We're
people.
good to go.
Done now, yeah? Truth and Bantz, we out.
Boom.
Yeah?
Yeah. Bro, I didn't think we was going to pull that together, you know?